The separation between Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban was supposedly caused by another woman, according to rumors. Since his breakup with Nicole Kidman, there have been rumors circulating Nashville that Keith Urban is with another woman. The news that the country singer had already moved on with someone else broke on TMZ on Tuesday, just one day after Page Six confirmed their split. According to several sources close to the Big Little Lies star, Keith is with another woman. To put it simply, Nicole is still taken aback by that, even if she doesn't disagree with it. It's all over Nashville, according to one insider. It is unknown, though, if Urban and this unknown woman began dating before or after he split up with Kidman in June. According to Page Six, rumors are circulating in Nashville, Tennessee, where the ex-couple resides, about a potential infidelity on Urban's side, even if it is only hearsay. The cause of their breakup has not yet been determined. Urban and Kidman's representatives have been contacted by Page Six for comment. The split between Kidman and the Blue Ain't Your Color singer after 19 years of marriage was verified by Page Six on Monday. Sometimes relationships simply run their course, one source told us, implying that Kidman was trying to save things while Urban started the divorce. According to numerous TMZ sources, Urban, 57, is said to have left his Nashville residence with Kidman, 58, and their two daughters, Sunday Rose, 17, and Faith Margaret, 14. Since then, he has bought his own house in the same metropolis. Kidman is keeping the family together through this difficult time since Keith has been gone, referring to his present tour, a source stated. The Practical Magic actress filed for divorce on Tuesday, according to TMZ, formalizing their breakup. When Urban ignored their wedding anniversary on social media in June, the couple started to give hints that their relationship was in trouble. In addition to failing to pay homage to Kidman, he retorted her Instagram post with a red heart emoji in a chilly manner. He did the same thing that month. Urban also terminated a Zoom interview when a reporter asked him how he felt about his wife's hot sex scenes with Zac Efron in A Family Affair. Following that, Kidman omitted Urban from her Instagram summary of the summer. After meeting for the first time in January of the previous year, the former couple got married in June 2006. Prior to this, she was married to Tom Cruise between 1990 and 2001. Keith Urban's separation from Nicole Kidman is a true reflection of her feelings. News discovered that the couple's decision to separate was one-sided after 20 years together and 19 years of marriage, when they verified Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's split. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman seem to be working towards becoming the ideal couple once again. News discovered that the couple's choice to split was unilateral not long after it was confirmed that the Oscar winner and country music artist had ended their relationship after 20 years. In fact, Nicole has been attempting to salvage the marriage since they decided to split up, according to information obtained by At the start of the summer, live separately. The duo's breakup has been discussed in more detail. Additionally, discovered that Nicole has been caring for their children Sunday Rose, 17, and Faith Margaret, 14, in their shared home during their breakup. Keith lives in a different house in Nashville, though. On October 2, he will play in Hershey, Pennsylvania, as part of his ongoing tour. In an effort to obtain a response, contacted Nicole and Keith's agents. 3 months before the media broke the news of their split, Nicole, 58, and Keith, 57, whom she married, marked 19 years of marriage. After a year of dating in 2006. With a picture of her snuggling up to the Somebody Like You singer with his guitar on his lap, she wrote "Happy Anniversary Baby" in the caption of an Instagram post from June 25. Nicole had submitted an application a month earlier, as discovered by She is also the mother of Bella, 32, and Connor, 30, whom she shares with her former husband, Tom Cruise. Keith had not been included on the application to become a citizen of Portugal. But according to a source with information about the situation, Keith's omission from the application was caused by scheduling issues. Keith was unable to since he is currently on tour in the U.S., he must be in Portugal for this appointment, the source said at the time, and it is mandatory for candidates to apply for the visa in person. He has a future appointment for his application submission that coincides with his tour itinerary. Keith and Nicole have not yet discussed the reasons behind their breakup, but they have previously offered perspective on why they fell in love. When they first met in 2005, they fell in love with each other. Keith described his relationship with her as, "She's the one that I was searching for my whole life," as he put it on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast in 2020. A few months into their relationship, the musician brought Nicole flowers for her 38th birthday, and she knew she wanted to walk down the aisle with him. In 2019, she confessed to People that she thought Keith Urban was the love of her life. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are seen holding hands in this photo. When they entered Nashville's Grand Ole Opry in November 2024, where the country musician sang that evening. When the country singer performed at Nashville's Grand Ole Opry in November 2024, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman held hands as they entered. In a tribute on Instagram commemorating their 18th wedding anniversary, Keith posted this picture of himself serenading Nicole. The pair's daughters, Sunday Rose, in the floral dress. Nicole's niece Sabella Hawley, sister Antonia Kidman, and brother-in-law Craig Moran also came along for the trip. CMA Awards 2021. On the red carpet, the actress caressed her husband's face with affection. Nicole was up for Best Actress in a TV series, drama, at the 2020 Golden Globe Awards, where Keith cutely grabbed her hand. For her performance in Big Little Lies. In the midst of the semifinal match at the Australian Open, the actress embraced her spouse. Following Keith's triumph at the 2018 CMA Awards, the beloved pair hugged. During Lincoln Center's American Songbook Gala, Nicole and Keith shared an embrace on stage. At the debut of The Killing of a Sacred Deer, the couple appeared to be deeply in love while on the red carpet. The breakup of Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban after almost 20 years of marriage was unexpected for many. After meeting at an event in Australia the year prior, Kidman, now 58, wed Urban, now 57, in 2006. In addition to managing hectic professional and personal lives in both Hollywood and Nashville, the A-list couple had 2 daughters throughout their relationship, following a successful year in which Kidman starred in several notable films, such as Baby Girl, The Perfect Couple, and A Family Affair. Adrian Youth, the founder of Cronus, believes that the Australian celebrity's return to the spotlight may have caused an intense, sudden shift in the architect of her marriage. Communications. A major career comeback or resurgence creates an intense, sudden shift in a marriage's entire architecture, Youth told Fox News Digital. We see this with Nicole Kidman's outstanding performance, which included her commanding presence in The Perfect Couple and her daring foray into Cougar Nation with Baby Girl. The problem isn't just time spent apart, it's the abrupt change in lifestyle, values, and mental capacity. It has been widely known in inner circles that Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's marriage has broken down, and Youth pointed out that it is likely that Kidman's return has fundamentally altered the rhythm of the relationship. Often, one individual has established a routine, while the other is speeding up their pace, Youth said. The genuine issue is frequently brought to a head by this: who now sets the tempo for the family unit's career? Regardless of the underlying reality, this kind of expert relaunch might highlight any current fault lines and stoke outside conflict. It's not only time spent apart, it's also about the abrupt shift in lifestyle, values, and cognitive capacity. The Moulin Rouge star filed for divorce from the country crooner on Tuesday, claiming irreconcilable differences and marital difficulties as the reasons for the divorce. Papers gotten by Fox News Digital. Kidman also asked to be listed as their 2 young children's main residential parent. Furthermore, she asked the court to ratify a parenting plan for their girls that gave her 306 days a year with them and Urban 59 days. In addition to Expats and Spellbound, Kidman also appeared in the David E. Kelly drama 9 Perfect Strangers and made a comeback for the 2nd season of the Paramount Plus series Lioness. Youth observed that the couple might have been unable to foster their relationship due to demanding schedules that included a lot of traveling. That intense schedule is then placed under the relentless scrutiny of the public eye, Youth stated. Any rumor, even if intentionally created, or any simple as snapshot taken out of context has the potential to turn into a major marital issue. The continual, external pressure cooker is a stressor that only celebrity couples have to deal with, and it can undermine the stability of even the strongest relationships. The couple's most recent public appearance was in June at a FIFA Club World Cup game between Los Angeles Football Club and Esperance de Tunis in Nashville. In that same month, Urban abruptly ended a radio interview with Australia's Mix 102.3's Hayley and Max in the morning after the interviewer asked about Kidman. During the Wall of Truth game. "Given your gorgeous wife, Nicole Kidman, is always in so many fantastic films and television programs, that's the first thing that came to me," Max remarked. What goes through Keith Urban's head when he sees his gorgeous wife having these lovely love moments with handsome younger men like Zac Efron on television and the radio? Urban ended the Zoom call as soon as the query was read. Hayley, the co-host, pondered what had occurred with the connection before concluding, "I think his team hung up on us because they didn't want us to ask that question." Max stated that the program had not been asked to avoid any topic. Only famous couples have to deal with that continuous, external pressure cooker, which can undermine the stability of even the most powerful. "But he was, smiling," Max said before Hayley interrupted, "I know, but he doesn't like the personal stuff. Foundations. I expected that to happen, though. We've annoyed him." She continued, "I told you that I don't want to be a part of this since I don't want to ask these questions. Because he'll despise us. I don't want to make him uneasy." In the Richard LaGravenese-directed movie A Family Affair, Kidman plays a widowed woman who is caught in a love triangle with her daughter's employer, as played by Efron, 37. Then, in the BDSM-themed film Baby Girl, Kidman disrobes completely while playing a senior CEO who undergoes a sexual reawakening with a Harris Dickinson, 28, portrays a young intern. According to Youth, frequent separations are sufficient to spark deeper rifts. Urban has been on tour while Kidman lately finished production on Practical Magic 2 in London, with his High and Alive World Tour scheduled to run through the autumn. He will perform next in Hershey, Pennsylvania, on October 2nd. High-achieving celebrity couples must have an unspoken or expressed agreement where one partner takes the lead while the other offers a support system, or they carefully alternate, according to Youth. The separation inevitably creates a battle not for the spotlight, but for time, energy, and priority when you have two global power players. All choices become a negotiation over which career takes precedence and how to maintain focus on core family values when both partners are in demand. Due to the distance and the professional demands, it may be simpler to focus on their individual successes rather than work on the relationship, which allows minor issues to linger, to rot and turn into unsolvable issues. Moreover, those in the inner circle of the celebrity claim that Kidman and Urban's breakup was inevitable, even if it surprised the audience. According to People, it really hasn't been a secret, and the couple have been living separately for a while now. According to the source, people close to Keith thought the separation was sort of unavoidable. The couple had already been living separate lives, both emotionally and physically, for some time, according to insiders close to them. Their lives were heading in opposite directions, and once he quietly established his own place, it felt like the writing was on the wall, another source informed the publication. Nicole's sister has been a rock and the entire Kidman family has come together to support her through her breakup, a statement reads. Neither Kidman nor Urban has made any public statements about their split. Support one another, a person told People in response to the news of the high-profile split. She didn't desire this. She's been battling to preserve the marriage. Kidman arranged an intervention for her husband during their first few months of marriage to address his alcoholism, which led Urban to seek treatment. In subsequent interviews, Urban has said that Kidman was essential to his recovery. In addition to the Met Gala, Academy Awards, and Academy of Country Music Awards, the pair has been a mainstay on red carpets for the last 20 years. At a Hollywood ceremony in April 2024, Kidman received the AFI Life Achievement Award, and Urban spoke on the podium. Forbes named Kidman the highest-paid actress in the world in 2024. She has received 4 nominations, and in 2003, she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in The Hours. With recent credits like Big Little Lies, Baby Girl, 9 Perfect Strangers, Being the Ricardos, and The Perfect Couple, she has continued to be a force in both television and cinema. She was married to Tom Cruise from 1990 until 2001, prior to her marriage to Urban. Bella and Connor are the couple's 2 kids. Urban is a country singer-songwriter who gained notoriety in the United States in the early 2000s. He has won 15 Academy of Country Music Awards and 4 Grammy Awards. Urban has been a judge on American Idol for 3 seasons and has released 11 studio albums. In the past few months, he has been on tour, and his next performance is this Thursday in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Ultimately, according to a source for People, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman held opposing viewpoints on how to promote one another's careers. Kidman was all about them when their 2 girls Sunday and Faith, now 17 and 14, were little. The pair married in 2006. The Oscar and Emmy-winning actress-producer eventually resumed her career with vigor. According to a family insider, Kidman has truly thrived working again. She's been feeling amazing and very happy about having a career again. Now that they are older, Sunday and Faith enjoy watching their mother work. According to the source, they are extremely supportive of their mother. It's been the opposite for country singer Urban, though, the insider says. According to the source, Keith was used to her being supportive of his career. He hasn't been as supportive as she hoped. Only a few weeks prior to the news of her separation, Kidman completed filming Practical Magic 2 alongside Sandra Bullock. In addition to a recently revealed comeback to Big Little Lies' 3rd season, she also has 4 additional TV series in the works. This year, Urban has been on his High and Alive World Tour, which will continue through August 2026 with additional dates. Citing irreconcilable differences, Kidman formally petitioned for divorce from Urban in Nashville on Tuesday, September 30th. She didn't want this, a source told People on Monday when news of their separation broke. She has been fighting to save the marriage. After giving birth to Sunday with Urban, Kidman told CBS News in an interview in December 2024 that she believed she was pretty much done now with performing. Her mother, who passed away in September 2024, offered her counsel that made her reconsider. "We were residing on a farm," Kidman recalled, "when my mother told me I wouldn't give up completely. Keep a finger sort of in it. And I'm saying, no. I'm done now. I'm done." She replies, "Just listen to me. Keep moving forward. I'm not saying you have, but I wouldn't give up on doing it to the degree that you've been doing it." The estranged couple had previously discussed balancing their hectic schedules with their family lives. Kidman spoke to People in April 2024 about her lovely support system, adding at the time, "I'm so lucky that Keith is just my love, my deepest love. Knowing that I have a place to return to gives me the courage to go out and do whatever I need to. We had pretty strict with the boundaries on what we allow in terms of work into," she told Harper's Bazaar in 2018. "Our home, as I put it at the time, obviously I work hard, but when I'm off, I'm off. Keith and I are skilled at turning off right away since our lifestyle in Nashville is really lovely, calm, and healthy. Because that's how we designed it." Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman are divorcing due to marital difficulties and irreconcilable differences, according to her petition. A comprehensive proposal for joint care of their girls is included in the divorce documents that were submitted to the Nashville court. The documents include the couple's agreed-upon marriage termination and parenting plan, which was presented to a judge for consideration. The mother and father will interact with one another and with each of their children in a way that fosters a loving, stable, consistent, and supportive connection with the family. The permanent parenting plan, which employs terminology frequently used in the state's divorces, states that the child is still considered a child even if the parents are divorced. They will encourage each kid to keep speaking well of one another and the members of the other parent's family, loving the other parent and feeling at ease in both families. According to the plan, Kidman will be the main residential parent to the couple's 2 girls, ages 17 and 14, and will have them for 306 days a year. Year when Urban led them for the remaining 59. According to the documents, the girls have lived in Nashville their entire lives, and there is no sign that this will change. According to the petition, each parent earns more than $100,000 a month and neither of them will require spousal support or childcare. The marriage dissolution agreement specifies an almost equitable distribution of jointly owned property, with each party retaining ownership of all property held in their name, such as the royalties and copyrights for their creative output. The divorce had been in the making for at least a month, as evidenced by the comprehensive agreements. Kidman agreed to the parenting strategy on September 6, while Urban did so on August 29. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman ended their 19-year relationship. Under Tennessee law, the divorce won't be official for at least 90 days. Requests for comment sent via email to representatives for Kidman and Urban on Tuesday went unanswered. Kidman and Urban, both born in Australia, met in 2005 at a Los Angeles function celebrating Australians and were married in Sydney the following year. Urban was marrying for the first time, while Kidman was marrying for the second time. She had been married to Tom Cruise from 1990 to 2001. Additionally, Kidman and Cruise have 2 older children. Even though the couple had openly and lovingly discussed some marital challenges, there were still hardly any indications that they were on the verge of getting a divorce. Their breakup was reported by the media the day before the divorce application was filed. The phrase didn't apply to Kidman and Urban, she told the Associated Press at the debut of the Netflix series The Perfect Couple last year. "I'm not a believer in perfect. You're headed for trouble if you consider yourselves the perfect couple," she stated. When Kidman received the AFI Life Achievement Award a few months prior, Urban honored her and made her cry. When his drug abuse issues surfaced soon after their 2006 marriage, Urban claims she demonstrated him what love in action really looks like. "I'm in treatment for 3 months, 4 months into our marriage," Urban said. "I'm sure Nick got through every negative voice, even some of her own love, which she selected. And now, 18 years later, here we are." Days of Thunder, Eyes Wide Shut, Moulin Rouge, and The Hours, for which Kidman earned an Academy Award for her portrayal of author Virginia Woolf, are among the films she has appeared in. Her television career in recent years includes the shows 9 Perfect Strangers and Big Little Lies, for which she earned Emmys for her acting and producing work. Urban, whose hits include Somebody Like You and Blue Ain't Your Color, has been a prominent figure in the nation music scene since the 1990s. He has received over a dozen ACM awards and 4 Grammys.